Hi everybody, just PJ here with Phoebe Hill, young short track speed skater extraordinaire. I think that she's going to be one of the ones we're going to be watching here in Canada. So Phoebe, you got off your session. I was so impressed by how fast you were going. What does it feel like for those people that have never done short track? What does it feel like to go around like that?
Well, it's really fun because the wind's blowing and you're going really fast, and yeah.
That's the best part?
That's my favorite part.
So, you know what I noticed is that kids were all standing in the center of the ice and it seemed like people were taking turns. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, so one group would go out and do 4 laps, but before they were finished those 4 laps, everybody else would start winding, so skating around the center circle, and then they'd go, and then the next group would start winding, and then they'd go.
So tell me, who's your favorite short track skater?
Not really sure.
I think you mentioned somebody to me once before. You got a chance to meet, maybe? Christine?
She's a long track.
Oh! See what I did wrong there? How about that? It's just a quiz. It's just a test and you passed with flying colors. Did you meet Christine Nesbitt?
No, she actually broke her arm by being hit by a car, and then she had to catch up on training. So.
Would you like to go to the Olympics one day?
Very much so.
What do you think that would mean to you?
Mean the world.
Tell me how a person gets to the Olympics from how old are you now right now?
10.
So as a 10-year-old, if you wanted to go to the Olympics, let's say in 5 years, what would you have to do between now and then?
Well, you'd have to, it's really hard to do that as a speed skater because it's a later developing sport.
Yep.
And then, but you'd have to try to make it to the Canada East, which is 1 year in the age caught midget, I think. And then maybe from there you could do something, try to move on to the juniors, and then move on.
Tell me what made you start short track speed skating.
So I was figure skating, and there was this boy who I always wanted to beat on the warm-up. So I tried to race him around the circle. My dad said I should try, and I told my dad that, and he said I should try speed skating, and I tried it, and I loved it.
Do you mean that's the circle where all of us as coaches are trying to get you kids to stand still? That circle?
Basically.
That was absolutely outstanding. Do you have a lot of fun here? What club are we at here?
Toronto speed skating.
And are you going to go and watch the junior nationals?
I hope.
It'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
So what is the highest level of competition that a 10-year-old can do?
It's I think, I'm not sure if they're still doing it, but I think they canceled it for our age group because we did O-Cup, which is like the competitive stream. You have ability and O-Cup.
Right.
And you have to qualify to make it to O-Cup, but I think they canceled it for our age group. So,
is there a provincial championship?
Yeah.
So that's what you're working for now?
Yes.
Excellent. And is it cold out there when you're going around that fast? Do you get cold?
Yeah, especially on a cold one like this.
So are you thinking about that as you're skating, or are you just focusing on the stroke?
You're just focusing really, being lower.
Now, I had a really good question, I think. Okay, I'm just going to quickly film. Over there, what people can't see is that by the end of the session, the ruts are very, very deep at the ends as people are doing their crossovers. Do you ever get your blade caught there, or do you just have to ride in the ruts?
You do get your blade caught sometimes, and usually, sometimes people get caught in a hole and then they fall, so the coaches have to go over make some snow and dab it down with some water to try to cover it up. And usually they take buckets of water and try to pour it down, and it makes it
a little bit smoother?
Yeah.
All right, Phoebe, I am so impressed by what I saw today. I cannot thank you enough for inviting me, and I'm pretty sure I'm looking into the eyes of a future superstar. Canada, look out. It's Phoebe Hill.
Thank you.